Today is Tuesday, 8/20/2019. The time is
10:07.
and all members present. Minutes of the last meeting.
Lakeville Cemetery Commission meeting minutes July 9th, 2019. The meeting was called to order at 10:07 by Chairman Upham in the local history room of the Lakeville Public Library. Members present, Commissioners Upham and Morton, absent Commissioner Beal due to illness, guests none. Minutes of the June 18th, 2019 meeting were read and approved. There was no financial report. Old business, review of cemetery deeds is ongoing, tabled until the next meeting. Discussion by the plaque/stone for the Smith Brothers at Betty's Neck is tabled until the next meeting due to ongoing research and pending information from Ken Leonard. New business, a proposal from Southeast Fence to remove the white vinyl fence at the front of Thompson Hill and to install 58 granite posts and install steel rods was reviewed. The total for this job is $11,164. The Cemetery Commission will supply the antique granite posts. A proposal from Southeast Fence to complete the divider fence between Thompson Hill and Precinct Cemeteries was reviewed. The total just at 18 granite posts and installed steel rods was $2,981. The Cemetery Commission will supply the granite posts needed for completion. Commissioner Morton has contacted MHC to ascertain the shape of rods for a cemetery of this era. Commissioners need to go to the supplier and pick out 18 granite posts to complete the side boundary. Southeast Fence has stated that they will need to be 7 foot tall. A motion was made and seconded to move forward with the completion of the side boundary fence. After the side boundary is completed, we will send a letter to the selectmen asking for funds to complete the front fence line. We need to go to Strobridge Cemetery and mark out the grave spaces. For now, we will just pin each row. We'll order 40 stainless steel markers to mark out 20 rows. Individual grave sites will be marked at a later date. A motion was made and seconded to rescind a motion made on March 12th to sell plots in succession at Clark and Strobridge cemeteries. Metal pin markers at Precinct Cemetery will be reset/reinstalled, and those that are still set will be raised up. They're being dislodged by the lawn mowing crews. Troy Gonzalez will be contacted to paint the rods at Macaulay, Keith, and Clark cemeteries. A motion was made and seconded to require going forward a specific completion date when a proposal is accepted. The next meeting will be on August 12th, 2019 at 10 a.m.
Thank you. And what's your brothers?
I'm sorry. Oh, I second it.
Okay. Motion to accept the minutes seconded and approved and will be entered into the town website. Okay, old business. Strobridge markers. What I did is that we have sold 2 lots at Strobridge, and I have already marked those, lots number 12 and 13. And apparently there's a little discrepancy on the survey, and I need to speak to John Pink about him coming to the cemetery and determining if I am right or wrong in regards to the placement of the rows on the chart itself. So I'm in the process. I believe he's on vacation because he hasn't returned my calls. I've been calling now since last week, but I'll stay on that one. And we have 20 additional markers that we had just received from the, what was that company? I have it here. Andover Marker Company, they sent it to us. I have their bill for it. So we need to get additional ones for Precinct Cemetery. And also we need to do it next year probably for Clark. They should be all marked because if people call and they want to know where a grave space is, you'll have the markers on the ground and they can say, you can direct them to the individual grave space, a section, and a marker. So we need to think about doing that. But that's not till later, so we'll table that issue.
No, I have no problem holding off on Clark, but I think Clark definitely needs
Right,
to be organized.
okay. 2, painting at 3 cemeteries in progress. He's doing a great job. He had to stop because he was tied up some personal business, but that should be accomplished hopefully by next week. And then what we're gonna do is we'll have him start putting the markers down at Precinct Cemetery, because none of us can do it. We don't have the time and we don't have the inclination to do it, so we're going to have someone else do it. And we'll work on that probably in 2 weeks or so. And Joan, you checked with the Thompson Hill rods,
Round.
but size,
It does, the size is immaterial,
is it?
yes. It just
Okay.
needs to be round.
So then we can go
You can
ahead,
go ahead.
we can go ahead and have them put the rods in. Are you all familiar with Sampson Cemetery?
Yes.
And see how round those rods are? They're big. That's not how
We
it's supposed to be.
we don't need big rods.
we don't
No.
need- you-
They're supposed
No.
to be, they're supposed to be thin.
Yes.
Yeah, go 1 to 1.5 inch,
Right.
anywhere in that
Yes.
realm
Yeah.
would
All right.
be okay.
So what I'll do is I'll call Southeast Fence and tell them to go ahead and I think how many posts we have up there, 15 or something like that?
I think it said 18.
18 right now? No, that's okay.
Oh, no, we needed 18.
Yeah. So whatever ones that are there now, I'm gonna have them go ahead and put
Right.
those rods in. And then you and I, or Fred and all of us, we need to go to Dartmouth and get the
Rods.
posts to finish off precinct side.
Oh.
We should be doing that soon
I
because,
have no problem going with you to get obviously we need a truck.
Yeah.
We probably need a bigger truck than even your truck.
can you call and set up an appointment?
Sure.
And maybe we can do it like on a Saturday morning
Okay.
or
Yeah, I mean. makes no
Saturday
difference.
afternoon, or whatever's good for you, because I know Mom is
Right.
a consideration there. So Joan will set up the appointment, we'll get together and we'll go. We'll pick out, how many, we needed 17, 18?
We need 18
So,
to complete the side boundary. And we need 51
yeah, in the front. but-
in the front.
oh,
We're
need
gonna
to
finish the side right now.
We'll get the side. Okay, so Joan will do that and we'll make that trip.
Do we have the budget to purchase 51 when we get to that point?
Yeah, well, when we get to that point, I need to send a letter to the town administrator, the new town administrator, and have her bring it attention to the selectmen and have them authorize it through general fund.
Right.
Because our budget is not gonna be able to handle that. There was something like, what was that?
No, that's probably our entire budget.
16,000 was it, or somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Yes. $11,164, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
our budget.
okay.
And then we already said that instead of just discarding that fence that we have in the front, we're gonna use that to do on the side of precinct. And if there's any left over, we'll do on the side of the golf course. We'll cover both those sides.
On the
in.
precinct side.
Precinct and the golf course side. Not where the golf course
Right.
is there, but on both sides.
Right.
And then we'll delineate our lines so no one can ever question it again. Because that post is going, the post and fencing is gonna last forever. It's all flat, it's all
Right.
plastic.
Right. Right, right. No disagreement.
Okay, the awarded contracts we have, nothing has been done on them right now. I talked to Southeast Fence and he promised me he would start this coming week and finish them all up. So, Joan, let's make a motion on that when we discuss.
Okay.
And the motion you wanna make is?
About the awarded contracts.
Yeah, remember the motion you
Oh,
said
we,
we're gonna put suspense
motion was
date?
made to have a completion date for all contracted work, when the contract is.
I'll go see John, either tomorrow or Thursday, one of the 2 days. And I'll try and
Yeah.
make him give us a completion date on each
Okay,
contract that is still in.
Okay, but the motion is on the table to, in all future contracts that we enter into,
have a
that we have a
completion.
suspense date of completion.
We'll ask for a date of completion.
I need a second on
I
that?
second.
You can, you
I
made a motion.
can, I made a motion.
Yeah, I'll second the.
Okay, motion made and seconded, all approved, so entered into our records.
Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. It's been quite a while, and I'm just getting back into.
That's all right.
It's gonna take me a little while. to get
I'll
back.
second my own motion.
Hey,
Yeah.
I used to do it all the time.
Well, we know we
think-
got seconded.
I think the rules of order don't allow that, right?
Yeah, we haven't had our coffee yet.
All right, we're a little bit blurry. I already discussed the survey at Strobridge, and so we're gonna be going to John Pink on that one.
Yeah,
And the last one is the taking of cemeteries. Where are we with that?
I'm reviewing all of the deeds in the files
Okay,
at the town hall. I go down there, I take them out, I'm making the list of who we have deeds for and who we don't.
well, let's make that. Joan is presently reviewing all the deeds
In the,
for the cemeteries, and those that are missing will be put on a list for taking with the town attorney's consultation. And upon his or her advice, we will proceed forward to the taking.
We're gonna have to be careful. Not that we shouldn't take them. I agree we should take them. But we're gonna have to really watch our budget. We're gonna have to, we've been basically at the same budget level for so long. We're really gonna have to
Yeah.
think about next.
I don't
year's
think
budget.
there's a statute of limitations on that. I think that once the state has signed off on it, I think the take can be done anytime. Once the state
Oh,
has done it.
that should be easy.
I mean,
The
the
ones
state
that-
signed off like, I think 20 years ago.
Right,
Yeah, I think the
Does
state.
that have to be does that have to be redone?
no,
No.
no, it doesn't have to be redone, but
1969.
you
I
see,
think the state doesn't
Yeah,
care.
50
you see,
years, right.
in addition to this, we have in state laws that an abandoned cemetery can be taken by the town with due course. So 9/10 of what we're talking about on the cemeteries are abandoned.
Right,
We've been taking care of them.
right,
We've been doing the maintenance. We've been doing everything that goes with them.
that's right.
So the due course would be that we have to put a notice probably in the paper and follow certain legal requirements to
Right.
do so. But that's up to an attorney to tell us to do
It's
that.
Right.
probably something simple like a 2-week notice
Yeah.
before we technically
Right.
take.
And I don't believe that anybody's gonna object to it unless they wanna be maintaining the cemeteries, which is fine with me. If someone wants these cemeteries and start taking care of them, fine. But the average person doesn't have the ability to do it.
Right.
I can't think of anyone.
And taking an example, Mullen Hill,
Right.
you look at Mullen Hill, it's nothing like when we were doing it.
And,
No, it's not.
and that's a good example, so,
Yeah.
pose in front of the town. I have to go over the town to have my election official certified. While I'm there, I'll go see if they can give me the budget.
You going over to town offices
Yeah.
now?
When we're done.
Okay, well, you want to take all this then, so,
You can.
If there's anything that I can just throw in somebody's box, or any person you may give it to, I'll do that. I mean, I'm going to be right there, so. But I see if I can get a financial report, and I'll just send it off through email to everybody. And you can include that in the minutes, assuming I can get it.
don't walk up the stairs,
No, I'll stay downstairs.
and you can't go in the front door. The front door is blocked off.
Yeah, I'll just go downstairs,
So-
then if I decide to go up, I'll
Just
go
go
to
to
that.
Lillian's office, right
Yeah.
there when you're walking downstairs, and say, Lillian, could you call upstairs and have her drop down for me?
So you can take all of these then.
Do you know how to do this, Ray? You know the town
Yeah,
treasurer?
the town treasurer.
When you walk in downstairs now, the
Yeah,
town
they're
treasurer on the
right
right-hand side?
downstairs, Yeah,
It's on the right-hand side?
yeah, I've been paying a lot of excise bills.
Okay. So this has to go,
That needs to get mailed. Do you need this? Or does that have to get, until, do you need to give that until Friday?
you can hold those. You can
Oh,
do
you'll
that
keep
when you
these
get a
two?
chance, yeah.
Okay, and these can turn in.
Each one of those go to a different place, right? One, my signature goes to the town accountant. So when you see her, you just give her those, there's two of them.
Town accountant,
There's two for the treasurer and two
The
for the
checks go to
accountant.
the treasurer,
yep.
and then she's gonna sign off on one that she received the check. I
Okay.
need that back. Okay?
And you can give this to Lillian to mail.
And he'd give them that and put it in the mail.
Okay, and we'll keep these.
Okay,
Where's the mailbox?
right. I need a
Where's the
signature on
mailbox?
that.
If you give that to Lillian, she'll just put a
Oh,
stamp on it and
Lillian,
mail
take
it.
care of it. Okay.
Sign. And I'm gonna give you two more things for the town accountant.
Yeah.
Two bills, Reedy for the full body burial of Joseph Monsini,
Monsini.
and then that is for the markers, the grave markers.
Okay, I don't need to sign this, because it's too.
That goes to the town accountant.
Yeah.
So, my signature ones go to the town accountant.
That goes to the accountant.
Checks go to the treasurer. And they're gonna sign off and give you a copy back.
Treasurer. That's the treasurer. Those are the ones, these two are going to the accountant.
Yeah.
I thought I had some others to the accountant. Oh, here we go, this is the accountant. Okay, I had all the accountants on top. Okay.
Okay. As far as the next meeting is concerned, what do you think? I'm gonna be, let me see, it'll be, when will, I'm gonna be in the hospital 11th. The 10th would be the second Tuesday. We can still do it. Okay, next meeting, oh, you have anything else?
That's it. This is all.
Fred, you have anything?
The 2nd of September, excuse me, I drank too fast. 2nd of September, is that what you said? What date, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be having my operation on 11th.
Okay,
So you want to have the meeting on the 10th?
10th would be the
the 10th.
next meeting date.
Right now, I'm clear.
Okay, so next meeting is scheduled for September 10th.
Okay.
10 o'clock a.m. here?
Yep.
We paid all bills. You want to put that above there?
Yep.
Bills all paid.
All invoices approved for payment.
Yeah. And the next meeting will be scheduled September 10th at 10 o'clock in Library.
Okay.
There be no further business, this meeting adjourned. Thank you very much.